Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Parks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw for it. Immediately fires to the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the move. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Lost to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Rose. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's open on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Right on the money. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. First and 10 coming up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to run, it's Morris. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking down the middle. And it's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Thanks to grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on second and 5. Caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's him in stride inside the 10. And it's in there for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Morris. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Richmond. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. To the air on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Morris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Finds his man. It's Parks.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the sideline, then he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Morris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep deep down the left side. Punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Parks. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker here from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. And even better, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They look at him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back in for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. You've got a 3rd and manageable. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. Oh, what a cut! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right on the money. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time on a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he's dragged down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quickly complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.